Okay, okay, okay. Ugh, my baby is hungry. I'm sorry, baby. All right, all right. Let's let's try to film this video while my baby drinks milk. Okay. All right, baby. Yes, yes. Okay. All right, all right. Good. Okay. Yes, baby. All right. I forgot everything that I was gonna say. So, I am 35 years old. I decided to start a new career in tech for the money because, like most 35-year-olds, I needed money. So I started learning Python and the Harvard course, the free Harvard course online. 4 months later, I finished 90% of the course. And then when it came to the final project, I decided to give up on learning Python. Okay. So, here you go, baby. So, here's my story. Here is why I think that it's okay. Okay? It's okay to give up on learning how to code. So, the first reason why I gave up is because of life. Right? I started learning Python because I was fired from my job. Right? And during that time, I was very emotional. It was also 2 weeks before my baby was born. Right? My baby girl is now 5 months old. And yeah, it was a very stressful time, and I wanted a new career that would make more money. So that's what I tried to do. Okay? So I tried to learn Python. Okay? I found that there is a free Python course offered by Harvard. So yeah, an online course by Harvard. If I finish that, then I'm sure a lot of people will recognize it. Now, as you know, I didn't finish the course. I gave up after 90% of the course and after 4 months. So why? Well, to answer that, I think it's good to do a comparison. So let's say that there were two people that were in the same situation. The first person is me, Mr. Bond. The second person is let's call him Elon Musk. Same situation, both people are middle income family, they don't have a good job, so they want to change career and learn Python. So for me, I didn't learn Python because of life, right? Because of things that happen. I mean, I have a baby, I have responsibilities to take care of her. Right? I've stayed up for the past 5 months with her at night, so I haven't had more than 5 hours of sleep at any given night. I play with my son, my toddler son, and I try to help my wife with whatever I can. I believe that I have a very good relationship with my wife, my family, and my in-laws too. So, because of all those responsibilities, because of those things, I didn't have the full dedication that I would need to put into learning Python. Also, given that it's an online course, I don't have any friends that's taking the course. I also don't have a teacher to ask for guidance. Right? So yeah, that's one of the main reasons why. Now, Elon Musk, on the other hand, even if he's in the same situation as me, he'll probably learn Python, right, if necessary. And even if he has a 5-month-old kid, chances are he's not spending a lot of time. He's not spending a lot of time with his wife or his girlfriend, and he is just very laser focused on what he needs to do. And everything else that he doesn't need to do, he doesn't do it. Okay? Now, we live in a society and that praises people who make a lot of money. Right? But there are other things other than money. Money can buy you happiness, but things that don't cost money also gives you happiness. Okay? For me, I prioritize my family and my relationship over learning Python for the time being, because we were in a very difficult situation. And I believe that that is okay. Right? There are plenty of other people who have switched careers and who have made it, and then they say, why couldn't you make it? Right? Why couldn't you change a career into tech? Why couldn't you make more money? Why couldn't you get a successful career? Well, different people have different problems and different responsibilities. And just because one person can do it doesn't mean that the other person can, because we don't have the same personalities. I cannot give up on my wife or my kids, and I would feel very bad about it. But other people do not feel very bad about it. Right? They go and they stress out their families to do their business, to do this, do that. Right? And yeah, that's one of the reasons why. Life, life happens. The other reason why, how much do you have? I have another 70 ounces, 70 milliliters. The other reason why I decided to give up on Python, on learning Python, is because learning Python is hard. Right? Learning Python, well, first, learning Python is hard, but the other thing is learning Python from Harvard is very, very hard. Harvard is where the top 1% of 1% of the students in America go. Right? Very competitive, and the curriculum taught at Harvard is meant for geniuses. Right? It is not meant for everyday people. And you can see that from the problem sets that they do. The videos that I watch from Professor Malin, he's very good. He's very good at what he does, but his videos and his homework problems are on a completely different level. On his videos, he asks the code, what is x? What is y? And then it gives you x plus y equals this. On the homework, he says, what is x plus y? And then they put in an equation, and then you would have to get the answer. Very difficult. It's at least 5, if not 10 times harder. So it's very, very hard, which leads me to the second point. After spending the first month or so, I decided to use ChatGPT. Right? But even more, I use something called blackbox.ai, and That is a AI for coding. And it is very good. I learned a lot from it, and honestly, I would not have made it through the course without it. And near the end of the course, I realized that why do I need to learn this stuff when I could figure out how to do it on the internet? Honestly, I need to learn the basics, and I did learn the basics. So, here. This is a prompt that is from the Harvard course. This is a homework problem. Okay? If I copy and paste that prompt into Blackbox AI, I get the code within 15 seconds, okay? Or less. 15 seconds. Okay? There's no way that any normal person can code that fast. But of course, you need someone to proofread the code and then make sure that it works. That's where I did. So on average, I would spend around 30 minutes to an hour on each problem set. And then, okay? And then I would be able to get the answer after I fix some problems. So that's the main reason why I gave up on learning Python. I can never be a better programmer than these AI bots. Even Mark Zuckerberg said that the average AI can code at a mid-level programmer. There's no way that I would be able to code that much, given the responsibilities that I have, given what I can do. And the other thing is, I cannot spend a lot of time learning. I need to get a job. And I can only keep learning Python if I get a job that requires Python. But no one is going to hire an entry-level Python programmer with no experience. Because all I do is use ChatGPT. Obviously, I would go in and check it, but I don't know if that is what they need. Why can't they get regular guys to do it? Baby is done! Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Baby is so good. Okay, let's burp her, and then let's finish this up. I need a job. That's the only thing. That's the only reason why that's the only reason why I learned Python. And after understanding AI a little bit more, I realized that I'm not going to be able to compete with them. So now, this is not to say that you should not go into programming. I think that there is still a lot of room for programming because the AI still needs to be checked. Right? That's what I did, and but that is only good if you are studying computer science in college, where you spend years and you spend a lot of time working as a programmer. For me, I don't have that luxury to study. I wish I could just get a job and then learn on the way, but I don't know. So basically, when you're older, learning becomes tough because of a lot of responsibilities. And I believe that you don't need to make a lot of money to be happy, but a lot of people think that way. A lot of partners think that way. But try to live your best life. I hope that other people who are in my situation, who's tried a business, tried something and failed, you're okay. You're still a good person. If you prioritize your family, your relationship over money, then I'm sure you're a good person. So yeah. Well, thank you very much, and see you guys next time. Bye. Bye.